What's going on, everybody? My name's Hussein, the brain of Fantasy Couch, and you're watching / listening to the official Fantasy Couch podcast. We call it CouchCast. Right now, we are live on our second YouTube channel if you haven't heard about it. If you're listening on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, wherever you might be, we also live stream when we do the videos the night prior, super late night. Like right now, it is past midnight on the East Coast. 9:45 p.m. here in Cali on the West Coast, and we stream it there. We answer questions, so it's much more fun on the YouTube channel live. But hey, if you can't make it, if you have work the next day, it's all good. We strip the audio and put it up to all the major podcast channels, like I said, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can search for that on CouchCast. But hey, we got the video version, we got the live version on YouTube. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the first channel, Fantasy Couch, and our second channel, which this is on, Fantasy Couch Podcast. We have two people in the building, late night stream on the second channel. Alberto, what's up, man? And Non-Hype Beast, again, he's tuned in to this stream as well. What's up, Brain? How you feeling? Man, I'm still a little tired. Been working hard, doing 5 videos a week, believe it or not. Might have to boost it up to 6. But, man, I'm also loving life. The support's been amazing. You guys have been amazing. And, man, what can I do? You know, like, this is the dream job, and I'm living it. Just starting to live it. Francisco's in the building. What's up? Keys Prime Time. We out here. Yes, we are. And we have Bengals Junkie in the building. Who day? You guys deserve that big who day, man, because 2-0 start, very impressive. Far from perfect, the Bengals are, but we don't have our co-host. So next to me on the screen, I have a couple articles here. You see the Bengals. Don't overwork yourself, dude. There's no choice, man. It's all good. It's all good. The thing is, this is what's going on. The thing is, what's up, Russell? Russell's in the building. The thing is, like, I used to always wake up super late. I'm not a night person. I used to be insomniac. Been getting better. Now, I mean, I'm working so hard, this and that. I'm wearing these glasses right now to help with the bright lights. And now I'm waking up at like 8, 9 in the morning, you know, kind of like a normal person. So that's why it's tough when I do the videos late night. But not that bad. Not that bad. And that's why I love doing this podcast. It's super chill. Only got about 200 subscribers on this channel. Got close to 25,000 on the other. So it's a little intimate campfire session. It's super relaxed. Hardly any trolls here. Just very calm. You know, it's just very natural. I love doing the other stuff too, don't get me wrong, but it does require more energy. What? Russell. Oh, it's Ray's. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, from the Facebook group. Yes, got a lot of Couch fam here from the Facebook group. Best fantasy football community, guys. Fantasy Couch fam on Facebook if you want to check it out. So I got some topics here. So as promised, we will be doing Q&A, guys. So we're talking Bengals, Ravens, of course. The game just happened. We're going to be talking about wide receiver cornerback matchups, some great sleepers I have for you guys. We're going to talk about Matt Patricia. I find this topic, this head coach, very intriguing. And the Detroit versus my San Francisco 49ers. Very intriguing game for me. Before we get into that, I just want to say thank you to our sponsor, PFF Pro Football Focus. You can join PFF Edge for full access to get PFF's player projections, matchup charts, and of course, their award-winning fantasy content. Use promo code MVP20 to save 20% on your subscription. And if you're into high stakes and NFL lines like I am, you can also get PFF Elite and get Premium Stats 2.0 for exclusive player performance stats across every position. Elite subscribers also get the new PFF Greenline Pick Center and DFS Optimizer. I have Elite myself. I love the grades. They watch every play of every player. And we're going to use them for a segment that I'm doing, wide receiver cornerback matchups, real soon here. Might answer a couple questions, then get into that. But before we do that, make sure you guys sign up at profootballfocus.com and use promo code MVP20 to save 20%. Join PFF Fantasy today and prepare to win. Also help support this channel, guys. I absolutely love PFF. Make sure you guys check it out. Okay, let's see what's going on with the chat. I had Bell and McKinnon need to start. Ooh, that's not good, huh? Need to start 2 running backs. Carry on, Lindsey, Morris, Penny, Burkhead, standard scoring. So this is tough. I think you got to start Philip Lindsay. And then I'm leaning towards Carry on Johnson. But I don't know what's up with Blunt. He seems healthy. He just practiced today. So I think your other option is... Okay, so for sure bench Penny. We're working our way. For sure bench Penny. For sure start Lindsey. And the other stuff, man, it's really up in the air. You can go Alfred Morris because it is non-PPR. You could go Burkhead and take a risk with that trio. I think you go Burkhead if Sony Michel is out because we know Jeremy Hill's out for the season. And, I mean, I would say Carry on Johnson if Blunt is out, but it seems like Blunt's going to be healthy. Worried about Mixon's knee injury? Yeah, man, I definitely am. But 10 days he has to rest. Hopefully he'll be okay. Hopefully it's just like a bruise or like something like that, like a serious bruise. And those should heal, pretty soon. He came back in the game twice, actually. He was out twice. Have Ford Kid 99. Rough RB2 situation. Half point PPR, I'm assuming. Who should it be? Lindsey, Penny, Morris, or Jamal Williams? I'm thinking you go definitely bench Penny. And in this case, let's bench Morris. So it's between Lindsey and Jamal Williams. I'm thinking Philip Lindsay just because the matchup is so sweet. Yeah, Baldwin sucks. Would you bench Devontae Adams if Rodgers isn't playing? 99%, I'm going to still start Devontae Adams even if Whack Kaiser is playing. Let's get on to this section though, guys. I think we'll answer more questions. This is really important, so I want to pace myself here. So hopefully PFF doesn't get mad for showing their stats, but this is how it looks like right here. This is one of my favorite tools on PFF. By the way, and it shows the cornerback and wide receiver matchup and the advantages right here. Oh, I mean, I guess we could talk about Thursday Night Football. I mean, the Bengals won. We talked about Joe Mixon. AJ Green looks fire. I feel good for ranking him wide receiver 7 instead of most people ranked him wide receiver 8. Big difference, I guess, there. Congratulations to the Bengals. Congratulations to friend of the couch, Joe Mixon. If you guys haven't checked out that video, make sure you check out the video I did with Joe Mixon. Very good, very cool guy. So you check that out on the main channel. Let me film one of his private workouts, and man, that guy can run routes. That man can catch. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about. So here are some sleepers. We'll just go through them really quick. Nelson Aguilar has a good matchup against the Buccaneers. He should have a pretty easy corner guarding him. I think he'll put up more yards than last week. We'll put it like that. Sterling Shepard is a very talented wide receiver. I think the Cowboys will focus on stopping Saquon. They'll focus on double teaming, and sometimes they have triple teamed Odell Beckham in the past. And Sterling Shepard, because he is a good receiver, he is talented, he's usually facing the weaker cornerbacks on opposing defenses, and this week he'll be facing really weak corners. I think Sterling Shepard is a great sneaky start, especially for deep PPR leagues. Jamison Crowder is a guy I'm never really high on, but I like him this week going against the Colts. They don't have any type of secondary. Alex Smith's going to be good. And this is one reason I kind of like him, not just because I believe he'll be working out the slot, and I believe his cornerback matchup's not going to be that good. Crowder, he's lined up in the slot 75% of the time, according to PFF. So I like Crowder, and you throw into Chris Thompson. We know Alex Smith loves that. AP is going to go off, and Jordan Reed goes off. We know Alex Smith likes to throw to the tight end and likes to throw to Chris Thompson. This week may be a little different and might go to Crowder. Crowder maybe 7+ receptions. That's definitely realistic. And just wanted to mention Marquise Goodwin. I think Darius Slay, he should be on Garcon most of the time. And if Marquise Goodwin is healthy, that could be a sneaky DFS play because he's questionable. He had a poor performance week 1. And just could be a sneaky play. I just wanted to mention it. Like, he hasn't practiced today, I don't think. So on Thursday. So that's not good. For those of you listening Friday, make sure you check up on Goodwin's status. That's going to boost the Niners. That's going to boost Jimmy Garoppolo. So Goodwin's injury is very important. And just kind of wanted to mention this, like Devontae Parker's getting healthy. Last week we saw Kenny Stills. I don't think Kenny Stills will ball out this week. I was wrong about Kenny Stills. He is good, so I'm not saying like he's whack or anything. Just saying that it's probably not going to be him to emerge this week. It could be Amendola, could be Albert Wilson, probably not Devontae Parker, but they're facing the Jets. There should be some holes there for at least one Dolphins wide receiver to do a little something. And PFF also has tight end matchups, not just wide receivers. And even though I don't like Benjamin Watson, the tight end on the Saints, that much, he's 37 years old. I think this is a good matchup for him. He didn't see a lot of work, didn't perform at a high level week 1. Maybe he'll get a couple more receptions and might even squeeze a touchdown. We know Drew Brees is elite. He has a good matchup against the Browns, I think. So let's go some questions. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Mike asks, PPR, should I grab John Brown but drop Kerryon, Quincy, Kittle? Burden is starter. Goodwin, thanks. Oh, I would not pick up John Brown. Kittle is so valuable. I would, in the worst case, I'd have to trade away Kittle. You can't just drop Kittle or Burden. You can't drop Goodwin. And Kerryon is a running back, so don't drop a running back like that. A running back that could be very relevant in the near future. And Quincy, it's basically between Quincy Enunwa and John Brown. I'm going to give it a slight edge to Quincy Enunwa. Not a big edge, but a slight edge to Quincy Enunwa. John Brown is always injury prone. Non-hype beast. I dropped Doxson for Enunwa. Good move. Yes, I love that move. Good move. Alberto, trade Fitz and Hilton for AB. I already have Michael Thomas. I'm thinking no. That's a tough one. Maybe you guys can chime in. I think I would go get Antonio Brown. AB's that good, man. I think I would go get him. Yeah, I do that. As now you're starting Michael Thomas and AB. It could arguably be the two best receivers in the league in fantasy. That's how good that is. The consistency, the touchdowns, the upside, the high floor. I mean, they have everything. They're the elite of the elite. Thoughts on the Broncos backfield? Well, Royce is the man. No, never mind. I didn't say that. Royce is the number one guy, so he's the guy to own. But Philip Lindsay is no joke. I didn't see this coming. But Philip Lindsay is no joke, guys. I added him in 2 leagues. I even added him in a league where I own Royce Freeman. He's a must-add. And this week, I'm projecting Royce Freeman to do better and get a touchdown. But Philip Lindsay's a really good flex start this week as well. Oop, just won some money. That's good. What else we got? Thanks, bro. Yeah, you're welcome, Mike. Luck or Jimmy G to start? I'm leaning towards Luck. And definitely start Luck if Goodwin is out. Now, if Goodwin seems healthy all of a sudden, then it's a tough decision. Really tough decision. But I don't see how you bench Luck. Yeah, people are saying go get AB. Get Lindsay this year's Kamara? No, I definitely would say no. But I do like the enthusiasm and comparison because that would mean Royce Freeman would be Ingram, which is a very good... It's very good. It's just that I don't see Lindsey being anywhere as good as Kamara is all. So I do like the comparison. So I'm not going to say that's a totally silly comment, but at the same time, it's not that realistic as well. Because you got Ingram, who was what did Ingram finish last year, guys? Top scorers, fantasy. I think he was like above a top. He was definitely a top 10 running back. Was he 6? He was like 6 to 9, I think. So let me see. Ingram was RB6. Ingram was RB6 and Alvin Kamara was RB3. Yeah, so I do like the comparison, although it's probably not going to be as awesome as that. I do like that though, because the thing is with Kamara, man, the guy is just out of control. He's so elusive, so good. Like you can rely on the big playability, and he's just an amazing receiver. So I do like that though. Yeah, if Ingram is like Royce Freeman and Lindsey's like Kamara, I like that a little bit. Lindsey does return. He's a return man like Kamara. He can catch the ball. Probably not as good of a receiver as Kamara, though. Morris or Burkhead, full PPR. I'm leaning towards Burkhead. This is a messy situation. This is quite the guess game. Alfred Morris fumbled last week. Burkhead is a Patriots running back coming off a knee injury. James White seems healthy, I believe. James White's healthy, but Michelle's not fully healthy. I'm leaning Burkhead, though. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. And Morris isn't as good in full PPR as he is in standard. I meant him coming out of nowhere. Yeah, and actually, like I did a video about that. Who's the next Kamara? And Philip Lindsay's probably better than all the people I named, for sure. Like, I mean, it's good. It's just like, yeah, he's not going to be on that level. But yeah, and even worse so is nobody drafted Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay was drafted sometimes in 14-team leagues, sometimes in 16-team leagues. But other than that, in a 12-team league, he went undrafted in every 12-team league. Someone dropped Ingram, and I was able to get him on waivers. Wow, that's amazing. Smells like a free league, though. I don't know about that. Was Mixon's injury non-contact? I couldn't watch the game. He's on right now. I don't know what he's saying. He seems fine. He seems good. If I text him right now, he won't answer me. I already know that. But I think he was getting tackled going into the goal line. I was sure he'd break that tackle, but he didn't. So I don't think it's a non-contact injury. And he did come back 2 or 3 times. So if I had to guess his knee injury, I'd say it's minor. And he does have 10 days to heal, so that's a plus, and that's a plus. Who do I put at flex? Half point PPR. AP, Jarvis, Aguilar, Lockett. Those are all good options. All of them are good options. I think you put Jarvis Landry. Let's go with Jarvis. For sure. Let's move on. What else we got, guys? Let's talk about Matt Patricia. And you guys let me know in the chat what's going on. What are your thoughts on this, man? Look at this article by Bleacher Report. This is what Bleacher Report titles this. Report, Lions players upset with Matt Patricia over team rules and amount of work. What is this? New York Post? Veteran Lions players already upset with Matt Patricia, September 12th, 2018. When's the Bleacher Report? September 11th, 2018. I think he's trying to be Belichick. Yeah. And he's not. That's what Francisco says. Yeah, this is just... I'm going to give him one more week. I think Vegas has this. The Niners favorited to win by 6 points. Yeah, That's not good. With Goodwin out and Vegas has the Niners to win by 6, that's not good. It's basically saying that the Lions are trash. So, give me a second. I want to pull up a picture so this looks pretty here. What do we got? There's a picture. So, Lions. And it's a Lions at San Francisco. Both teams are 0-1. And, man, this could be a sneaky high-scoring game here. I would start Stafford and give him one more chance. Do I trust him? No. Is he risky? Yes. But I would start Stafford in most cases. Like Big Ben, he's at home. If he's healthy, I'm starting him over Stafford. I'm starting Mahomes over Stafford. Scooped on Aaron Jones. Very nice, my friend. But I think this could be a shootout, man. I think this is a good bounce-back game for the Lions. As in, I still think the Niners will win, but the Lions were a complete disaster. They were a total joke. Like, the Saints got crushed, but their offense was good at least. Like, Kamara was good, Breeze was good, Michael Thomas was good, Ginn was okay. Lions, they did nothing, man. Nothing. Their defense sucked. Their offense sucked. It was trash. But I think this game is a great bounce-back game, at least as far as fantasy is concerned, at least as far as not being total trash, which is what the Lions were last week. And Jimmy Garoppolo, huge bounce-back game for him this week. We're going to see at least one 49er running back do something. Could be Alfred Morris. I'd be very confident in Alfred Morris if he didn't fumble last game. But even with that, I think Alfred Morris is the back to own. I think he has a higher chance of doing better this game, has a higher chance of getting a touchdown. Kind of the reliable guy to move the line. And the Lions, man, maybe they go Kerryon Johnson. I think he's way better. What's up, Naaman? Yeah, these glasses are to protect against blue light. You know, helps me sleep. Okay. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Why are y'all here? You guys just want the questions answered. All right, let's see. We got a couple questions here. Who should I start, Kupp or Thielen? Definitely start Thielen. I don't understand how we got the head coach job. Well, with Matt Patricia, guys, I mean, it's just a results-driven league. We've seen coaches where it's pretty obvious, like we don't know exactly. I mean, we're not 100% sure, but we're like 90 to 99% sure where they got fired where it wasn't their fault. And it's the same thing. You get hired just because of the results your team did. And that Patriots defense was a complete mess last year too. So that's the thing that's a little bit shocking. So I do see your point there. Mason asks, flex spot, Garcon, Allison, Barber, or Crowell? I'll go with Crowell. I don't know your name. T2 something. Val. Val's cool. I'll call you Val. Thoughts on Green Bay running back Aaron Jones? He's available on waivers or wait to see performance. Pick him up right now. Hop off my live stream. We need people tuned into the live stream, but hop off. You can hop back on. Go pick him up right now. Any player that can potentially be the starting running back on a team like Kerryon Johnson or Aaron Jones, pick him up right now. I'm telling you guys, I used to like Jamal Williams or whatever his name is. I used to like him, but it's pretty clear that Aaron Jones, he's the guy with the burst. He's the guy who's most likely to be the workhorse there. 17-plus carries a game. Potential for Aaron Jones. Stash him on your bench. Guess what? You only got to stash him for probably 1 week. He's only suspended 2 games, and it's week 2 right now. Alberto says he's a starter for sure. Yeah, man, it really seems that way. We're at about a 90% chance Aaron Jones is going to be the starting running back. Naaman, start Jimmy Graham or Burden. Go with Jimmy Graham. Um, if it's PPR, I can see a good argument for Burden. Also, if Aaron Rodgers is out, you probably want to go Burden regardless. We don't want a Deshaun Kaiser situation here, a Kaiser disaster. If he stays healthy, do you think Kittle will be a top 5 tight end? I'm in short, I'm gonna say yes because we have Ertz, Kelsey, Gronk, and maybe a couple of the tight ends up there. I'm sure one of those guys will get hurt. I don't want him to. Like, I don't wish injury on anybody, but it's a dangerous position with the safeties lunging at your legs all the time and hitting your back as you catch the ball. So I would say in short, yes. Do you think Ricky Seals will perform like Cook against Rams? No. I mean, you just have to play the numbers game. You really think someone's going to get 180 yards on them with Bradford throwing the ball? I'd say no. But I do like Ricky Seals-Jones. I think he's a sleeper starter this week. But I'm not going to rank him on top 10 on my tight end rankings this week either, you know? Like, sleeper starter, I like him. But how much confidence do we have in RSJ? Not that much. I'm down with whatever, Brain. What are we talking about? I forgot what we're talking about. Oh, the glasses. Yeah. So that's so I was insomniac and then I got better. Like I had better, my sleep got better, and this really helped. I did a lot of other things, but getting sunlight helps. Sometimes I'm indoors on the computer researching, doing videos all day, getting no sunlight. So I make sure to get 15 minutes of sunlight. So my brain knows, hey, there's sun. My skin, get the vitamin D. It's just overall healthy. And then if I have to use lights, especially bright lights, I always wear these every night, and it helps sleep. That way, the blue light, when it hits your eyes, it wakes you up. It's not good for you. It's also bad health-wise. I think we're done talking about the orange Ollie G glasses. Thoughts on Mahomes? Mahomes, man, dare I say, is elite. I mean, it's early. He might have his ups and downs, but he's a start this week. Steelers, Chiefs, that's a high-scoring game right there. Do you think Fournette plays this week? If I had to guess, I would say yes, but I do believe he's a game-time decision. I believe that's true, and he's a game-time decision. Nelson Aguilar or Sterling Shepard, full PPR. This is a terrifying question because we have Shepard, who's going to be not going to see good coverage. He's going to be open. He's going to get less targets, but be more efficient. And then we have Aguilar, who's going to get a ton of targets, but the other team knows that's happening. They don't really have to stop anybody else. And, man, I'm just going to go out on a limb. And I'm going to start Shepard this week, guys. I just think it's going to work with the Cowboys doubling Odell and worrying about Saquon. I think Shepard is going to move the chains. Boom, 7 yards. Boom, 12 yards. Just keep repeating. I think he's going to be really good in PPR. But it's tough, Rocco. It's really tough, and I wouldn't blame you if you did start Aguilar, because Aguilar is going to get more targets, and we love targets. I really have that good feeling about Shepard this week. Ben Watson or Njoku? I'm thinking we go with, let me check. Check my algorithms, my projections. Just a second. It's taking a while to load. While that's loading. Oh, Rocco. Yeah, I already did. Yeah, I have a separate. I obviously don't sleep here. This is just I call this the lab, so I don't sleep here. So that's how it's set up. Anunwa or Cohen? Go with Anunwa for sure. And I'm loading my tight end projections. Come on. There we go. Njoku. I guess we have to go Njoku. Oh, no. We're going with Ben Watson. Start Ben Watson, bench Njoku. It's a close call. It's basically a tie. You're welcome, bud. I'm starting Mahomes over Rivers, and Couch told me to do this. Yes, here's the reasoning. For the rest of you, I think I told you the reasoning. Because Rivers, he'll be good. He'll score. It's the Bills. Ha, ha, ha. They'll whoop the Bills. I know that. But will Phillip Rivers need to throw in the fourth quarter? Will the Chargers throw even in the third quarter? The Bills are going to get scraped by the Chargers defense. We're going to see Eckler. We're going to see Melvin Gordon. We're going to see whoever the heck is the third running back on the Chargers. Mahomes and Big Ben are going to get in a shootout. It's going to be intense, must-watch football. And that's what I'm doing. I'm starting Mahomes in the must-watch football. We may even see Sammy Watkins in the game. Hey, you never know. Giants D or Falcons D? This is a tough one, guys. If Janoris Jenkins plays, I might go with the Giants defense. It's basically a tie here with Janoris Jenkins having a family issue. I don't know if he's going to play. And then we also have the Falcons. I definitely go with Falcons. But the Falcons have a couple injuries. So it's basically a coin flip there. I would go with Giants if Janoris Jenkins plays, though. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, Jets D's, Alberto, good point. Jets D's actually pretty good this week as well. How long you think Bell holds out, and what do you think of the split up of touches between Bell and Connor the first week he is back? Well, let's be realistic here. I went on a limb before and said Bell's coming back week 1. But I said it was a pure guess, so I'm purely guessing. So, Rocco, I mean, I think I get you want to know my opinion, and it is a good topic. But this is what I truly believe, is that the Steelers don't know what the touches will be the first week. The Steelers don't know what shape Bell is in. The Steelers don't know when he's coming back. His agent may not know when he's coming back. And I truly believe Le'Veon Bell doesn't know when he's coming back. So with that said, my guess is basically worthless. I would say he's not coming back. Yeah, I have no clue, man. No idea when Bell's coming back. Not a clue. I don't think Bell plays for the Steelers this year. Well, Francisco, I think realistically we're expecting him back by week 11. Because if he doesn't, then I believe he's tagged the next year. And so this holdout is, I mean, they're not signing him. Like, this isn't like dealing with, like a trade analyzer or how Yahoo and ESPN gives you grades. Like, just a really simple algorithm. Like, this is good, this is bad. You got it, 89%. Like, it's stupid, right? This isn't that. This is dealing with a human, and this is dealing with other humans in the organization. You can't just do something to somebody, not sign them, and then everyone's all honky-dory next year. It doesn't work like that. The offensive line already hates him before week 1. He's not going to be a Steeler next year. It's not going to happen. So if he holds out the whole year, he could be a Steeler next year. It's just not going to happen. He's going to come back by week 11. He'll come back. He can't do that. Well, Rocco, we'll take that one step at a time, right? You can't worry about that. Just be thankful you have Connor. Worry about that when Bell comes back. So when Bell comes back, your team's going to be different. There's going to be injuries on your team. There's going to be different players. You're going to go through waivers because Bell's not coming back this week. Probably won't come back next week. So don't worry about a situation you can't control or can't think of. We can honestly say the same thing about every player. Dang near. Like, we really can. Alberto, thanks for the advice, Couch. Help me win in both my leagues. Very nice. So get the W's, guys. Jimmy G or Stafford? Let's go. Let's go with Jimmy G, guys. Let's go with Jimmy GQ. For my Plex, Thompson or Anunwa, non-PPR? Let's go with Chris Thompson. Detroit or Denver D this week? Why would you want to start Detroit D? Definitely start Denver D. You're right. Straight facts. That's right, baby. Yeah. So any more questions, guys? You helped me go 1-0 in my 3 leagues. Oh, yeah. 3 W's. That's what I'm talking about. Hack my lineup. This is a relaxed show. That's only once a week. Plus, that makes it more exclusive, makes it more hype. You know, makes it people look eager to watching it, right? We do it once a week, Wednesday nights. So here's my schedule, guys. Tuesdays, waiver wire videos, right? Early on in the day. Well, you know, for me, early on in the day, like early afternoon, okay? So Tuesdays, waiver wire videos before you get off work. Wednesday evenings, hack my lineup. Thursdays, we're doing Thursday right after the Thursday night football game, we're doing the podcast stream, and then we're uploading it so for people Friday morning to listen to. And then Saturdays, we're going to be doing a special stream on the main channel. You guys don't want to miss that. Hey, peace out, man. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely have a heart attack if I do more than one hack my lineup. You decide to do 5 leagues. Here's my golden rule. 4 leagues max. I'm in 6 leagues. It sucks, okay? I figured this out after playing for several years, after talking to a lot of people. There is a sweet spot, and that is 4 or less. It can be 1. It's up to you. It can be 2. 2 is awesome. 3 is okay. Don't do more than 4 leagues. So next year, right, have that cutoff. Never do more than 4 years. 4 leagues, sorry. If you're in a free league, cut that one out. If you're in a league you don't care about, cut that one out. 4 leagues max. That's my golden rule. Trust me, guys. You'll have fun. You'll actually know who to root for most of the time. Philly D or New England D to start? Go with Eagles D for sure. I think James White has a big game against the Jags. Yeah, in PPR leagues, that definitely is a strong possibility. Yo, should I be worried about Collins? My man got so little snaps tonight. No, Collins did okay, man. Don't worry about Collins. He did okay. They used Buck Allen because they were down a couple touchdowns, had to go and hurry up a lot. So don't worry about that too much, especially with Kenneth Dixon injured. They really don't have a choice. Alex Collins did well. He did better than I thought. He fumbled last week, so instead of putting him in the doghouse, they put him out there. Don't worry about Collins. I've seen you suggest kickers, but haven't heard what's your strategy. Yes, they call me the kicker whisperer. I call myself that and tell people to call me that, in other words. There's a lot of strategy that goes into it. If you're favorited in a home game by 7+, that increases your stats. If you're on a good team, I know it's simple, that increases your stats. If you're a good accuracy and good power, that increases your stats. The thing why I'm so good at predicting kickers and why I'm so good at it as far as ranking them compared to other experts is because nobody gives a crap. And that's why I'm able to get good kickers late rounds. I'm able to pick good kickers when we used to back in the day in DFS. And those are just some of the ways I do it. Yes, starting McManus this week. Yeah, I love it. Teams with the lead settle for field goals. So there's a lot that goes into it. But I'm not super special at it. It's just that nobody else cares. And when there's no competition in something, I look like I'm the best at it because just nobody cares. It's like against society to talk about kickers. So I talk about kickers. And like last week, I was right, scary right last week about all the kickers. So, and they are tough to predict though. Like when it comes to like, if we're talking about like a running back or something, a quarterback, kicker's way tougher to predict. I'm starting McManus too. Yeah, I mean, if you think the Broncos are going to play the Raiders well, then I think you start the Broncos, especially if they're at home. Yeah, they're at home. That means the ball flies further in that high altitude. That means the Broncos have a little bit more of an advantage at their home. If you think they're going to win, that means they're going to settle for field goals. So yeah, Broncos are favored to beat the Raiders by 6 points. Medium to high scoring game, so not one of the lowest scoring games right here. I'm looking at it right here. Over-under is 45.5. Broncos favorited to win at home. That's an absolute great kicker. McManus is pretty talented. And like I said, high altitude. The ball goes 4 to 7 yards further, I think, when you kick it in that high altitude. Couch got us covered. Matt Bryant, go ahead and stick with him. He's way too trustworthy to drop. So stick with Matt Bryant. I also like the Falcons this game. Trust me. Excuse me. Facing the Panthers is different than facing the Eagles. I read that complex game. Dalvin Cook or Ajayi? Start Dalvin Cook, especially in PPR. If it's non-PPR, we're about at a tie right there. Favorite chapter in your book? Might have to get some water, guys. Sorry. The book here. It's definitely the preface, hands down. It's got to be the preface because there's so much more to fantasy football. 2008 here, the very first show we did for the school newspaper, school website. You know, just regular college student. I had a hand-me-down couch, and that's the couch. That's the logo. It's actual couch. So this is the preface right here. And last, Tyreek Evans, you know. And this one here, though, my favorite picture in the book for sure is me and John Madden, probably the #1 most recognizable figure in all of pro football. Just absolute legend. I got to work with him, and that why I like the preface is because it really sets the tone of the book. It tells the story. It's extremely interesting. My life is interesting, and I didn't think it was, but then when I started writing the book, I was like, man, is this really interesting? How we met Zuckerberg, John Madden, Steve Mariucci, Joe Mixon, Taylor Gabriel, Tyreek Evans. And it really is interesting, and it really sets the tone of the book because it's like, what's my purpose in doing this? Like, why do we play fantasy football? If you're good at fantasy football and it doesn't make you happy and you're not having fun, then why do you even do it? Like, you got to win to have fun. Like, winning is a crucial part of the formula. There's no doubt about that. But there's so much more to winning. Like, if it don't make you happy, if you're not having fun playing fantasy football, then there is no point of doing it. None at all. Like, if I go out and play basketball and I do well and I win in a pickup game, but I hate it, I have no fun doing it. Like, I'm like, why, then why? I shouldn't even do it. You know what I mean? You got to have fun doing it. And you got to believe in yourself, and that's it, man. That's really it about the book. Yeah, so you guys hit me up. It's on Amazon, and I'm selling copies. I'm signing them. I got an orange pen, so hit me up on social media. For $20, you can get a print copy, and I'll sign it too. It includes shipping, or just get it on Amazon. How to Play Fantasy Football by Hussein Aksu. It's on Amazon. That's how you spell my name right there. Yeah, Lockett, he has a tough matchup, though, guys. Lockett has a tough matchup. When Jones comes back. If you're talking about Ronald Jones, he was a healthy scratch, bud, so I don't know about that. I liked him too, but I don't know. I think with Jimmy G gone, no Paul Richardson, no Baldwin, Lockett with huge. What do you think, Couch? What are you talking about? Jimmy G is not gone. No Paul Richardson. Oh, Jimmy Graham. Okay, no Jimmy Graham, no Paul Richardson, no Baldwin. Lockett will be huge. I drafted Lockett in just about every league. I tried to, so I love Lockett. But at the same time, the opposing defense knows this too. You see what I'm saying? So Lockett becomes the number one wide receiver, and defense is gonna try to stop him. So it's tough. Next big project after the book. Well, I have a course. But I mean, I don't try to push that on people that already know how to play. This is for beginners. I do have a lot of advanced stuff in this, so I did come up with a course. Pretty proud of it. It's pretty amazing. Got a lot of testimonials from it, and even a professional UFC fighter got a testimonial. So yeah, we got this. But you know what, man? You know what, man? I like doing videos, man. That's my passion. So, book, no book thing. I just love doing video. That's it. Like, I just love doing videos. So, next year, want to do more skits. Want to do, I'm doing a lot of videos, a lot more videos during off season. Just doing that, man. Like, I just love doing videos. Oh, and Aaron Jones comes back. Yeah, I think you go Aaron Jones. Yeah, I think we're planning on starting Aaron Jones. Go for it. Chris Carson, Lynch, or Anunwa as flex start. So I'm thinking go with Anunwa if it's PPR. It's all good. Your couch draft video is by far best video on YouTube ever. My favorite video on YouTube. Yeah, man, it is mine too. I am a fan. That's what I mean, guys. Like, my buddy of mine's like, hey, you got to write a book. You got to do a course. And I was like, you know what? I really do want to write a book. And I guess I'll do a course. He's like, you got to do both. And I love the course. I love doing it. I just don't love pushing products that much. Like, that's just really not my thing. But the book to me is super important. I love pushing that one out because it's my story. And everybody that's bought it, everybody that's read it has told me that it was amazing. They can't put it down. They absolutely love it. I mean, it's just, it's just an amazing accomplishment. I'm so proud of it. I went from people telling me I couldn't read, I couldn't do this, couldn't do that, to writing a book. It's mind blowing. And if I can do that, man, I mean, who's to tell anybody they can't do anything? Oh, it's standard? Let me look this up for you. So if you guys have a last question, get it in right now because we're about to sign off in a second here. So let me just answer. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. It's probably late for most of you who are live right now, so I really appreciate it. That's why I want to answer all these questions really quick. So we got Carson, Lynch, and Anunwa, and you said it is standard. I got it. So Anunwa, Lynch, and Carson. Oops. Since it's standard, go with Chris Carson. How do we get signed copy of the book? Hit me up on social media. Man, hit me up anywhere. Are you on Instagram or Facebook? Hit me up at Fantasy Couch, and I'll get you a copy. I'll post it on YouTube too. So I haven't even officially selling it on the site yet. But hit me up anywhere, and I'll get you squared off. You can Venmo me the $20. You can PayPal me the $20. You can Cash App me the $20, or we can do credit card. So you just send me $20. Give me your address. I'll sign it, ship it to you myself. Couch is most interactive, best fantasy guy for sure. Thank you. Thanks, man. You the GOAT. DJ Blitz, heck yes. So we had a question I missed. Keenum or Luck this week? Start Luck. So, Val, do you have any social media? Because if not, check my... Yeah, bro, I follow you on Twitter. Yeah. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll reply back to you. You're following me there. I'll message you. I'll message you back. So hit me up on Twitter. Say I want a signed copy. Message you back. Venmo is preferred, but anything works, whatever is good for you. So I think that's about it, guys. That about wraps it up. Hit me up on social media, guys, if you want a copy of the book. I appreciate you guys. Even if you're not paying me, buying the book, it don't matter. Just you tuning in, you subscribing to my YouTube channel means the world to me. And if you're buying the book and you're donating or doing whatever, buying t-shirts on the store, it means that much more to me. It's all good. Wait, Coach, last question. It's PPR again. Wait, what? Lockett or Sony Michel this week at Flex? Michel, just start Lockett because it's Michel's first game if he plays. Got it. Yep. All right, guys, you can follow us on, you can join the Fantasy Couch group. It's the best fantasy football community on Facebook. Me personally, I hate Facebook. I hate the Facebook page. I hate personal Facebook, but the group is awesome. It's so awesome. The same guy, my boy David, who helped me publish the book. He helped me launch the course. He also told me about Facebook groups and how it's amazing. He also told me to make it private. So it is a closed group. It makes it more quality over quantity. Just search Facebook, search Fantasy Couch Fam. Fam as in family. So search Fantasy Couch Fam on Facebook. Request to join the group. I'll accept you right away. Best fantasy football community. Hands down. Galladay's available in my league. Should I pick him up? Probably yes. I need to know who you would drop. Make an Insta group chat. No, man. That's gonna get out of hand. I don't like that. That's too. It gets too. Group chats get too crazy. Before we end it, guys, make sure you guys go to Pro Football Focus PFF. Use promo code MVP20 to save 20%. It really helps us out. They're a great source. They're trustworthy. Make sure you do that. Also subscribe to both YouTube channels, Fantasy Couch and Fantasy Couch Podcast. That's where this is on. We'll be doing, just to reiterate, Tuesdays on the main channel, waiver wire videos. Wednesday evenings on the main channel, hashtag Hack My Lineup live streams. Thursdays evening, right after Thursday Night Football on this channel, the secondary channel, Fantasy Couch Podcast. And then Fridays, we will be doing DFS videos on the main channel. Saturdays, we're doing a special live stream on Saturdays. Make sure you join on the main channel. You can also subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play Music. So make sure you do listen to it or watch it. I'm Hussein the Brain. You're tuned into Fantasy Couch Podcast. Thank you so much for watching / listening. Wish you guys good luck this week. Go get that W.